Well, hello everybody. I wanted to talk really quickly about the Canon EFS 18-135 f3.5 to 5.6 image stabilized lens. If you're thinking about going with an all-around good walk around, carry around, travel type lens, and you have a Canon DSLR that fits, you know, APS-C size EFS lenses, I would highly recommend you look very closely at the 18-135. When I first got this in the kit with my Canon 7D, I actually thought that shortly after I ordered it that it may be a mistake, because the more popular kit came with the 28-135 and it had a USM focusing motor. And shortly after ordering, I thought, geez, I almost canceled my order and ordered the other kit so I could get the slightly nicer lens. Well, I'm glad I didn't. The 18-135 has a far greater range. You can go way wider, and because of that, it's just so much more usable. They each have the same telephoto end, 135mm, which is, I think, equivalent to like 168, but this one goes clear down to 18. Well, I had read that the image quality really wasn't that great at the wide end. But after having this lens for a few weeks now and taking a bunch of pictures with it, you know, unless you're getting these images on your computer and blowing them up to 100% and really looking hard, you're not going to see any difference. So I would highly recommend it. Some of the downsides with this lens, as compared to some of the more expensive, you know, USM lenses, it doesn't have the window on the top where you can see the feet and meters that it's focusing. Whoop-de-doo. You know, I'm not sure. I don't really use that myself anyway. The other downside is it doesn't focus silently. There's a little bit of noise. You know, I doubt you'll be able to hear it, but you know, it's fairly quiet, and the focusing ring at the end of the lens does rotate. None of those factors has been a factor for me. They just don't bother me. It works great. A good review on it, a good down-to-earth review on it, is on Ken Rockwell's site. Now, I don't agree with him and his methods and some of his, well, some of his statements, but he does have a good down-to-earth review on the EFS 18-135. If you want to read that, I do agree with his review. For most people, for 90% of the people, you're gonna love this lens. So if you have a Rebel or a 7D or a 50D or a 40D or whatever, highly recommend that you check out the 18-135. So I thought I'd mention that after using this for a few weeks. As you can see, there it is, fully extended. There is no zoom creep at all. As you can see, it's very tight, has image stabilization. You know, the only thing that would make it better would be a wider aperture. It is a 3.5 all the way out to its widest, and when you zoom it all the way in, its maximum aperture is 5.6. So really, you know, if you're planning on using it indoor or in low light situations, this is not your lens. This is good for outdoor, like I say, travel, anything outdoor, walk around. But if you're indoor, or sporting events or something like that, you need to look elsewhere. You need to get like a 2.8 maximum aperture lens. So The 18-135 is a great choice. I would recommend it, especially for the price. I think it runs around $450 or so. It's a pretty fair price for the lens. So I thought I'd mention that after using it for a few weeks. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.